Often the very first people that visitors meet would be a taxi driver. And while they're here for 2, 3, 4 days, often the last person they see before they leave Vancouver would be a taxi driver. So taxis are about ambassadorship. Taxis are absolutely crucial to the tourism industry. Vancouver, Tourism Vancouver, and MacLure's have been together for over 100 years. That's how old we are, that's how old MacLure's is, and it's been a great partnership.
MacLure's has been an important part of the port's cruise business. This year alone, we're welcoming over 600,000 passengers to Canada Place. We work closely with the team at MacLure's to ensure the safe and efficient flow of passengers on our busy cruise days. This collaboration has resulted in an improved experience for our cruise customers.
Earlier this summer, Vancouver International turned 80, and for much of those 80 years, MacLure's has been bringing people here so they can connect with the world. Taxis are an important element in the life of YVR. Last year, there were almost 2 million taxi trips to and from the airport. Taxi drivers are ambassadors. They can have a significant impact on the first and last impressions visitors have of our city. MacLure's has had a close relationship with the airport since 1940s. In fact, MacLure's serviced the airport with a 7-passenger Packard limousine in the 1940s and used a trailer hitched to the limousine to carry baggage. While the vehicles and the destinations may have changed over time, the essence of what taxis and their drivers do for passengers remains just as important.
And I'd ask you to imagine, if you will, what it would be like for our tourists, our customers, our guests to arrive in Vancouver at the airport, at the train station, at the ferry station, and not have taxis available to bring them into our wonderful city. They'd be stranded. The taxis are there. They bring them into our hotels, to our restaurants, to our sites and attractions. They act as ambassadors and tour guides. They fulfill a critical role in the success of tourism in Vancouver today.
It's my pleasure on behalf of CRFA and BC's food service industry to congratulate MacLure's Cabs on their 100th anniversary. You know, our industry and the taxi industry have been partners for years, and even more so after .05. And we just wish MacLure's Cabs all the best success.
We are proud to say that, remember, taxi cab drivers are the first people to greet people when they come to our gorgeous city of Vancouver, and usually the last thing that they see when they board their airplane or cruise ship. So it's really important that taxi cab drivers are well trained on how to greet people and how to give them a safe ride to their destination.
I'd like to congratulate MacLure's on their 100 years of service to the city of Vancouver. The Taxi Hills program does a tremendous job in making sure that drivers such as those that are highly trained on MacLure's have a good understanding of how to deal with customers safely.
There are lots of entertainment establishments right here in Yaletown, and sometimes the taxi is a great way to get home, especially if you've had a drink or two or it's just late at night. Falls Creek is a community where commuting by taxi is a regular occurrence, especially when you never know what the day is going to turn out like. So sometimes even a short trip door to door is important.
Accessible taxis are so important to people with disabilities. It just adds another option of opportunities for travel, and it really does define Vancouver. Vancouver has far more wheelchair taxis than any other city in North America. As mayor of Vancouver and as a city councillor for 12 years, I advocated for wheelchair taxis and more taxis for citizens in general. And I was very pleased when we were able to add 120 taxis to the fleet, of which about half of those were wheelchair.
The location is in the Marpole area of Vancouver, right adjacent to the off-ramp of the Arthur Lang Bridge, giving it phenomenal exposure for the new facility. The total size of the building is 140,000 square feet. The building is on 2 parcels of land. The office portion of their facility will be on the 4th floor of the building, adjacent to a rooftop garden. that has been incorporated into the design of the building. That is I think a statement that MacLure's has said to the city. We are environmentally friendly and we have a sensitivity, as you do, to how people perceive us. The operations of MacLure's will mainly happen on the main level. One of the buildings on the main level will be parking facility for all their fleet. The other main floor in the north building will have their major operations facility, which will include maintenance bays for vehicle repair, mechanical repair. It'll have a car wash facility, automated car wash. As well, it'll have an auto body facility to repair any body damage and so forth, the cosmetics of the taxis. There is another office on the ground floor, which is relatively small, but it is the hub of the coordination of what the fleet is doing during the day, their dispatch, but also the coordination of their maintenance facilities as well. The building is not only visually accessible from the Arthur Lang Bridge, but from the Oak Street Bridge. We wanted to really say, look, here I am, this is MacLure's, we've come of age, we are part of the fabric of the community in a real solid way.
Thanks MacLure's for 100 years of good, solid taxi service for the citizens of Vancouver.
Thank you, MacLure's. It's been great having you here for 100 years.
Congratulations on 100 years of service.
Thank you for your contribution to tourism in our city.
Thank you, MacLure's. Way to go, 100 years service.
Congratulations, MacLure's.
Congratulations, MacLure's.
Well done, MacLure's.